Okay, so we get some idea about how to use linear program with Excel, right, by those questions. And now we are going to solve another one, which is not that straightforward, but you still can figure that out very easily if you fully understand the logic of the linear programming, right? It's a theater company, right? They want to um, perform in two different venues, right? As Christine Marie Hall and Lauren Ellsworth's theater, right? Two locations. Sorry. For the current season, they have chosen, right? They want to manage each seven shows. They have seven different products, right? Which are shows and a schedule. And the financial performance show as follows: the table, right? So not much information in the text, but here. So for each of those products, it has uh, it has cost, revenue, cost, and minimum number, right? That's a requirement. You have to at least 33 for one, right? And uh, and KMH is available only for 60 performance, right? And LET is for 15 performance. So together you get 210, right? 210 shows, no more than that. And shows like show 3 and 7, these two products must be in the KMH, right? KMH. So which means these two together should less or equal than 60. Right? And others are probably either value. So for others, we don't care, right? We just need to make sure the first thing is the total won't exist um, 210, right? And 7 plus the shows in 3 plus shows in 7 should less equal to 60. Okay, so the company wants to achieve revenue at least 550 while the minimizer is cost. So they want at least this amount of the revenue, but at the meantime they want to minimize cost. Right? Minimize cost. So let's solve this problem. Solve this problem. Can we copy it here? Let's try that. No. So let's just type. Mm, okay. This is a show. Right. So we have several other information is KMH is 60 and LET is 150. Right. We want at least 550. 550 for the constraint, right? So before that, we want to insert this is unit. Right, the constraint would be, actually we have it here, right? So just move it to this side. This is constraint. So minimum. Right, so our decision variable would be those 7. Right? For each show, how much to perform. Okay, so we want to calculate the total revenue, right? The total revenue here. The totals. So total revenue would be sum product, the number of units, right? And the revenue per unit. And the cost will be the same. So this is our objective function, but in this time it's minimum, not rather than the maximum, right? And we also have some other constraints here. Let's move it here. So we have the total number of units, right? Be sum. This one should be greater than, and this one is less than the sum of the total available here. Okay. Last one would be these two. Right, these two. These two. Let's put it here. Right? No, put it here. So equal than this one, and here is number 3 shows plus number 7 shows. Okay, so now we create our solver to solve this problem. Remember, for each the comparing signal, right, we need to do a constraint. So data solver. First thing is the objective is this one. Right? We want the minimum by changing the decision variables, green ones. At, right, first let's do the biggest, this one. The number of units should be greater or equal than the minimum. Okay, and the total profit should be greater or equal than the requirement. Also, the total number of shows should less or equal than here. And one more here, the 3 plus 7 should less or equal than the KMS. Okay. Then change the non-linear to linear, right? And so, right. Now you get minimum cost here to satisfy all the requirements. If you want output sensitivity report, just click here, sensitivity, and OK. It will automatically create the sensitivity report, which we will explain that in the next question. But over here, we get a result. Remember, we cannot have 6.1, right? We cannot have 6.1 unit for number 4, so we need to choose 60, right? However, if we choose 60, the revenue won't be able to reach the requirement, so we have to do 61. Right? So this is the final solution. Okay.